It seemed to start as a simple cold. Then authorities thought perhaps it was a standard flu. It wasn't long before it was clear that the world was dealing with something much, much worse. Countries tried denying entry, mandating shutdowns, and limiting travel. But it continued to spread. It spread to every corner of the globe, and it started mutating. Governments tried everything they could as thousands upon thousands were dying. Civil unrest began to spread. Now, almost 2 years into the pandemic, as the bodies are piling up, the worst has happened.
Hello and welcome to another 31 Days of Horror 2021 video. We told you we'd get more decorations. I don't know, does it count? I guess so. Oh,
My ring.
Today's...
My feet.
Your feet. You got something stuck to your foot? Today's video movie number 3 of this month, we are going with Chain Letter. This was Leslie's pick. It's a 2010 film, rated 18A in Canada, though it did say rated R. Leslie was very, very happy to see the rated R rating. She thought it was going to make this film amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't. But I was hopeful.
Yeah, made you hopeful. The film is about a maniac who goes around murdering teens when they refuse to forward a chain letter via email.
Yeah.
We'll have to specify that. The director is Dion Taylor now. Dion Taylor has done a few films. Nothing crazy except for, I think Traffic would probably be the, was it, did he do Traffic? Yeah, Traffic from 2018. He was on that. But in terms of genre work, he's done Dead Tone, The Intruder, Terminated, things like that. And he is still working. Hasn't done a lot, but he's there. He was also a writer on this film, along with Michael J. Pagan, who, oddly enough, also plays one of the teenagers in this. So I guess he wrote himself a part. In terms of people who are in this film, some of the teens include Nikki Reed playing Jesse Campbell. Nikki is probably mostly well known for the Twilight films, where she played Rosalie. Or if you watch the Sleepy Hollow show, she played Betsy Ross in that. Other teens, Madison Bauer plays Jane Campbell. She really hasn't done much of anything. Again, like I said, Michael J. Pagan plays Michael Grant, one of the teenagers. Cody Cash plays Neil Connors. He's kind of the instigator of this chain letter. But he hasn't really been in too much. of anything really.
He was a major character on Desperate Housewives.
He was a major character on Desperate Housewives. I guess. I'll take your word for it. Dante was played by Noah Segan. Noah Segan is not somebody who you should be not knowing about, because he's in all sorts of stuff. If you are into horror films, you've probably seen Noah Segan in something.
What?
On top of, all of his one-offs and
We.
things like self-medicated, The Visitation, Still Green, Love at First Kill, Dead Girl. He was in Fanboys, if you're looking at Someone's Knocking at the Door, Cabin Fever 2, All About Evil, Undocumented, Transmission, Looper, The Frozen, Starry Eyes, Some Kind of Hate, War Pigs, Tales of Halloween, and we can go on and on and on and on and on. He continues to be. Knives Out, a lot of people are really into that. If you've seen the Shudder film Scare Package, he was in that as well. And recently he was in Were-Rock. So it was nice to see him in this film. Other people of note in this film are Keith David. Yes, the great Keith David playing the detective in the film. If you don't know Keith David by the name, you should know him by the fact that he was in The Princess and the Frog from Disney. No? That's too bad. How about Armageddon? He was in Armageddon. No? Well, how about one of the main people in John Carpenter's The Thing or They Live? Come on. He fights Rowdy Piper. That's got to be something, right? And then, as a weird little side role, we got Brad Dourif as the history teacher in this film, which is I guess it's interesting. I mean, if you don't know, he was Wormtongue in The Lord of the Rings.
His name was Wormtongue.
Wormtongue is the name of the character. He was in Exorcist 3, The Wildling, and of course, he is the man behind Chucky.
Huh?
Chucky, he's Chucky. When was the last time you saw you? I guess we got to redo the Chucky movies now. She doesn't remember Brad Dourif.
The kid? No, Chucky.
Puts his hand on the doll. Puts his.
That's not really Chucky. Okay.
And then he voices Chucky. He's the. Oi, okay. But outside of that, I guess there's that is whatever. I think that's enough people that are involved in the film. That being said, do you have any thoughts on the film?
I'm disappointed.
You're disappointed. Why were you disappointed?
Because I thought it was going to be like, oh, this is going to be a normal-ish movie because it seemed normal and I liked, chain letters are scary. Don't do that. Don't do that. I can't. Don't do chain letters. No, that scared me, seriously. Going to school and everybody would do that and I'm like, don't give it to me. Don't give it to me. Don't even look at me. Like, no. And so I thought this would be interesting. And it was okay. I mean, it was pretty, disgusting.
Put your cards down first.
In parts, which was, I expected it because it said it was going to be
What
gross.
you do?
It was really pretty gross. I just didn't like. Maybe it was because it was email and a physical letter means so much more.
Then
If you really care, you
pick
send it.
how
But then it wouldn't have gone with what
Halloween
the movie was about.
I would have been so dead in this movie. Wait, okay, I'm gonna give you a
Halloween
not really a spoiler. Essentially, the idea is that this chain letter, right, gets sent out, and of course, you're supposed to pass it along, right? And if you don't, the killer comes and gets you. But we all know that if you don't actually open the email, heck, systems now, like if you have the new iPhone or Apple systems and stuff like that, they open it before it even gets to you, type thing. James. And so I guess the chain letter wouldn't work anymore because the email is going to get opened, and I guess if you delete it, but it may never even get to you. That's the way the new internet works. They may filter out that email as spam right off the bat because, you know.
Well, they didn't really have that in the movie, so it was just like you see it and then what's your reaction?
No, but don't read this.
Yeah.
And they know.
But I mean, one guy was like, "I'm sending it," and he's like, "Ah, I sent it to you. Now you're gonna die." And it's like, I could just not read it because if I don't read it, he doesn't know I have it because that's the way email works.
Well, this was a long time ago.
Yeah, you had to take a little bit of one of those things. This is the thing, like there are no attachments that people are downloading or anything like this. This is it's one of those crazy emails that's automatically downloaded a tracker software onto your phone or something, and then the killer was able to find you. And this is the thing. This killer, like I told Leslie, it's like I remember when those chain letter emails first started coming around. I mean, for jokes, I sent it to everybody on my email list, in my emails, whatever. I'd just be like, ha 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 ha, and I'd send it out, right?
That's not funny.
And so that would be going to like people all over the world. How the heck is this guy gonna be out there? And he's like, ah, crap, I gotta go to the Ukraine now. That guy just deleted it. Right? Like. So, yeah, there are a few premises here where it kind of falls apart for me, but if you just let it go and you're just like, okay, whatever, you delete the email, the guy's going to come and kill you. At least some of the kills were good. There were a few really good kills. There was a few not so good kills. There were a few moments where they could have rated R for nudity and didn't.
I didn't have a problem with that. Well, I
Which
saw
was
some
odd.
nudity.
It was like, it's a rated R film and they PG-13 the nudity.
She was nude in the tub. She got. Oh, should I not say that?
But, yeah. It's your standard. I think I would... it's almost like a combination of a slasher meets torture porn, in a way. These people are, like, often chained up and stuff, and they know they're gonna die. It's just, unlike in torture porn, where normally the person has a chance to escape, there's no escaping in this movie. Once you deleted that email, you're gonna die. My biggest problem with the film, spoiler here, it doesn't really have an ending. It's like a non-ending. It's like they open it up like, we want to have a sequel. And I'm like, really?
Well, maybe they were gonna go all over the world in the sequel.
Yeah, maybe.
Just didn't pan out.
These Japanese people are like, don't read a chain letter, delete. That's the opening shot for that one, right? But yeah, could have been better. Could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot worse. So that being said, what kind of rating are we giving it?
Oh, this is so difficult because it's just the beginning. Like this could end up being like the best.
It could end up being the best, but that doesn't mean it has to have a high rating. It just could end up being the best movie we watched this month.
I'm kind of in between. No, it doesn't deserve a 3. 2.5.
I'm gonna say 2.5 as well, because it's almost as good as Zillafoot. Hey, at least Zillafoot made me laugh.
This had I had to look away.
Yes,
a
you
lot.
did. You did. I will admit there are a couple of really good kills where Leslie was just like, not looking at the screen. I will look when the screaming stops.
No, I've seen many things, but then there was some stuff that I was just like, oh my god, okay, I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
before.
and that's essentially, I think it was those few scenes is the reason why this got the rated R or 18A ratings. Because if you edited those down considerably, you could have still pulled off the kills, but
I wouldn't have given it a 2.5.
no, you wouldn't have gotten our rating as high as it was. And it probably would have been rated like PG-13 or something like that, because there wasn't a lot really going on. There were like drugs, no real like drugs, sex, none of the stuff that would really ramp up a reason for having a higher rating. It literally is, I think, maybe two of the kills really went a little bit extra, and thus the rating. So, and it's because of that little extra that we're giving it a little extra. So there you go.
Because if it was the same, okay. But I was just like, oh, all right.
Yeah, it didn't really. There was like no tensions, and I didn't find it, really scary.
No, and you know what's odd?
It could have been.
I wasn't scared of the guy you should be scared of, Like,
Well,
because I don't know who this is, and I'm not scared of him. I'm just
There's
thinking
noth-
the whole time, what's going to happen to you?
well, that's it. I don't want to get into it because the killer and what he does and all that kind of stuff really is the most enjoyable aspect of this film. So we'll just say the dude has got like superhuman strength, and when you delete your email, he's a coming for you somehow.
I'm glad I have like 10 emails in my thing that I just leave there. So I'm good.
Oh man. So, would you recommend The Sucker?
Oh, James. Exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Hi, mommy. Hi,
Hi.
daddy.
Hi, buddy.
If you like the kind of gory stuff like that, then sure, give it a try, because you might be surprised and be like, oh, I didn't see that either. But if you're looking for like a good overall movie with a good story, no. Like if you're just gonna sit there and watch it because I want to see what happens here, like you want to see. I don't like how you say the kills and whatever, but if you want to see that, sure, because it was all right. Could have been very lame.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because it's on that fence of do you recommend it or not. For gorehounds, I mean, it's decent. It is like quality level in terms of production and stuff like that when it comes to the kills. So that's a lot better than a lot of the gore films that you're going to be watching. You know, for gorehounds, a lot of that stuff is rather low budget, and it's fun. It's awesome to watch the red stuff flow, but sometimes it's just like it's just not realistic. This was like on par with, you know, good special effects and stuff like that. But the film itself is somewhat lacking, so you're like, so yeah. For you gorehounds out there, it's definitely, I mean, it's not going to be the goriest film you've ever seen. I mean, it's not like a Hatchet or anything like that, which would be similar level in terms of production for the kills, but a lot more kills and a lot more blood coming out of a Hatchet than there was in this. But at the same time, like I said, a lot of those movies you watch when you're a gorehound, production value is very low, film quality is very low, but hey, there's some severed heads, there's some severed stuff, there's all sorts of things getting cut off of people, and that's what you love about it, right? So I would say it's definitely worth it for you to at least give it a look. For the general audience, the story, the film is not really that great, and generally when it comes to the gore and stuff like that, you don't really tend to want it to be that visceral for the general audience, so it's like...
No, there's scenes, and I know, I can't say what I'm thinking, but there's scenes there, and you get in your head, okay, I kind of can see what's going to happen here, right? And in a normal movie, they can just leave it, right? You get the picture, you get what's going to happen, but you see what happens, right? So
yeah, you get to see all the carnage happen. And not all the time. Admittedly, there are a couple of kills here and there where it's just like, I kind of would have liked to have seen that kill happen, but, you know, I guess budget didn't allow for it or something. So yeah, I guess we're both saying we're kind of giving it a recommend, but with a caveat attached to that. It's not a terrible film, but it's far from good. So I guess that's how you end up with a 2.5. Yeah, the 31 Days of Horror this month are going to be a little hectic, a little sporadic, a little noisy. Because, yeah, we've got a James.
he's 2.5.
Yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There used to be a time where he wanted to be on these videos and see himself in the camera.
What?
James.
We can go.
Now he's under my feet. But yeah, there you go. That is our thoughts on Chain Letter. More 31 Days of Horror to come. So stay tuned. And more James for sure. At least in terms of hearing him. Stomp, stomp. Oh, let me move the camera again. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Until next video, take care. Have a good one.
James, you want to say bye?
No, bye.
No bye? Okay. Oh, there he is.
Oh, I saw you.
No. Oh.
Don't break Daddy's phone here, buddy.
Oh.
Oh, don't break Daddy's movie. Just because we gave it a 2.5.
Hey, you watch it with my treat.